Hello, hi. I'm making a big pot. This pot looks small, hold on. This is the pot, and we know it's big because my hand's next to it and it's bigger than my hand. But I am making a big pot of beef pho, the traditional way on the stovetop. I haven't made it on the stovetop. I haven't made it the traditional way on the stovetop in a very long time, and I mean like 3 or 4 years, because I've just been using my Instant Pot. But I was like, you know what? Let me test my Vietnamese. Let me see if I still got it. So that's what we're doing. And because I wanted to make sure that I got it before I filmed it for you guys, because a lot of you guys don't have an Instant Pot and you guys want to do it the traditional way on the stovetop. So that's why this pot looks small, but I promise you it's not. Up, I made dinner. I'm making bibimbap, which is a Korean mixed rice, using the leftovers from my bang Nguyen pit, which is the Vietnamese steamed rice rolls. It's still good. I'm just gonna take off the mint leaves though for Andy. I don't think he's gonna want this in his rice. So we got the cucumbers. I'm just gonna raw dog this. Bean sprouts. I have the ground pork filling. I just heated up an individual serving. Again, this is from the leftovers from a couple of days ago. This is Oma's Big Jar Salsa sauce. I made a new one. We're gonna add the sauce right in the middle. I'm gonna give Andy 2 fried eggs. And this is dinner. How you eat this is you would just mix it up. I'm gonna give this to Andy, so I'm not gonna mix it up for him. He can mix it up himself because he's a big boy. Okay, so this is my peanut box. So I'm just gonna mix everything together. Riley.
Mama.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend.
Mama, Hulk.
Your Hulk?
Yeah.
Say Hulk smash.
Where?
This is what it's gonna look like once everything's mixed together. Bon appetit. It's Saturday night. The kids are sleeping. I texted my husband's playing video games right now. I texted him. I was craving for a Dr. Pepper, and we don't have any soda at the house. So he stops after one of his games, after losing like a loser. Just kidding, babe. And gets me a Dr. Pepper from the 7-Eleven down the street. Uh-oh, why is it bubbling? He shook it before he gave it to me. Scandalous. Oh, it made a weird noise. I saw a video of this girl who tries to drink a whole entire Sprite without burping, and this is neither full nor a Sprite. It's actually a Dr. Pepper, and I drank some, but I'm gonna try doing that. So I'm gonna try to drink this whole thing without burping. Oh, it's like burning my lips because of carbonation. Oh. Actually, no, never mind. It's late. If I drink this now, I'm gonna have to go pee a lot, and I don't want to be going pee a lot. Ông xã, anh Tuấn nè. Hello, ông xã, say thank you. Okay. How do you cook the shrimp and pork for gỏi cuốn spring rolls? Well, first off, everything's boiled, so I have a pot of boiling water. I'm gonna add my shrimp. Once your shrimp is cooked, remove it. In the same pot of water, I'm gonna add about 5 slices of ginger, whole peppercorns, but because I bought this and I can't take it off, I'm just gonna have to grind it in. Add about 5 or 6 whole peppercorns. Then we're gonna add our pork belly. We're gonna bring this to a boil and then reduce our heat to medium low and simmer for 45 minutes. Don't forget to skim all this out as it floats to the top. After 45 minutes, our pork is going to look something like this. Next, we are going to give our pork an ice bath. Doing this helps prevent your pork from having brown spots. This is our pork belly. Once she's been dried off, she has some freckles on her because we grinded our peppercorns instead of using the whole peppercorns, but that's okay. Now we're just gonna thinly slice this. The noodles I use to eat spring rolls and vermicelli bowls is this one, the one that says the number 601 at the bottom. I'm going to follow the cooking instructions on the bag and cook this in boiling water. The instructions on the bag say to cook the noodles in boiling water for 5 minutes. I actually cooked my noodles for 7 minutes, so they look something like this. My heat is off. Now I'm gonna cover with the lid for 10 to 15 minutes or until the noodles are cooked. We'll know the noodles are cooked when you try one and it's cooked. I let it sit covered for 10 minutes, but I'm still gonna double check. I knew I was a true Vietnamese. Perfect. Rinse it thoroughly under cold water to get rid of any starch. We're making spring rolls today. Noodles, more noodles, lettuce, pork, shrimps. Mint leaves, herbs, whatever you call these. Andy used to never eat mint leaves, but I trained him. How did I train him? I just snuck it into his food every time. I don't think he likes a lot though, so that might have been overkill for him. He still got those baby taste buds, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got a stand to roll this. Roll, roll. You see how everything's kind of like folding over on top? When I get to the shrimp, I stop, pop, and lock it. Stop, pop, and lock it. Y'all see that? You see that? And then roll and just remember to tug. You see how this is kind of like getting eaten up? It's okay, baby. It's okay. Here we have a spring roll. Hello, hi. It's Monday night. The kids are sleeping, so you know what time it is. It's tool time. This is the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. You guys were raving this up, so we're gonna... I guess he's not sleeping yet. Huh? Mommy, Mommy uống nước. Con đi ngủ đi. Good night. Love you. Okay, let's whisper. So this is the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. I got 2 of these just in case it really is good and I can't find it again because this video sells it out. It's good. You get the hint of strawberry, you get the hint of cream. The cream kind of outweighs the strawberry, but still a pretty good flavor. Oh, it's burning. It's good. Try it. Okay, thank you. Bye. If you are looking for a good seaweed, get this one. You can get it at the Korean market. It comes in a 4-pack. My husband likes to fold it inside here and then like rip it from that way. But I tried doing that and I couldn't get it ripped. I did, baby. Take it out because hôm qua con bỏ cái play doh dưới đất như vậy. Mommy thought was dog poop. Cut it in half and then we're just gonna cut this into thirds. Put this in a little container. Con phải poop hả? Con poop lấy đi, tại sao mẹ phải vô poop với con? And then we have our little seaweed to pick from. I keep this in the fridge. It's morning time. I gotta get the kids breakfast started. They're eating rice and keem today. A lot of you guys asked why AJ and Adam eat the same serving, and it is because AJ is not a good eater. Either AJ's not a good eater or Adam is a good eater.
I want this guy. Oh yeah.
Hi Adam. Adam, đóng cái tủ đó vô. For breakfast, I only have like 5 to 10 minutes to prepare because they wake up starving. Starving little rascal, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, close this.
The butterfly.
Butterfly, huh?
Outside.
Outside, huh?
You come.
Huh?
Want to come outside?
Yeah.
Come.
Come.
Out here.
Con đừng có đụng. Con phá nó lên, mẹ sẽ mở cửa cho nó vô ấy nha.
Mommy, come.
Con chờ mẹ được không?
No.
Okay, what? Show mommy, hurry.
Butterfly.
Be right back.
Right here.
Whoa, butterfly, so cool. Now what? Yeah, that's a big one. Anybody else's kid loves watermelon because AJ and Adam, they love it. Hai đứa ngồi xuống. Go Adam. Go AJ.
My food. I like it with the food wet. We added
Huh?
food for us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, con ăn miếng cho mẹ coi coi.
The potato.
Why'd you put that in your mouth? Adam ngon không? I get asked this question all the time and I never answered it until today because my husband just didn't want you guys knowing where he worked. He's a very private person. I respect his privacy. But today I'm going to share you guys what he does for a living. My husband is a service technician for BMW. He has been doing it for 18 years, which explains the brand new car that I just got, the X5. I wanted a van, but it was ultimately cheaper for us down the road and right now to get the BMW X5 because he works there and he gets good deals on cars. So yeah, that's what he does. He is a service technician for BMW and he has been doing it for 18 years. I'm eating, this is a salted duck egg, salted chicken egg. And then I'm eating rice with the Korean daikon beef soup. Say hi, AJ.
Look, Mommy.
Show your friends. Mulonggang, show him. He's like obsessed with this right now. Say okay, think bye.
Goodbye.
Hello, hi, we're back. For those of you wondering what the pay is good. He bought me this house. He bought me the car. He designed the house off of his salary. My money from social media is just like play money. So yeah, the money is good. You do have to go to school. So he still goes to school and goes to training and stuff like that till this day, even though he's been doing it for 18 years. And he is what you would call a master tech. So there's that. If you guys want to know how to get started in the field, I can ask him for you guys. Real good. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he's also in management, so there's that. Okay, thank you, bye for reals now. Hello, hi, this is a public service announcement that I have finally found the flaming extra hot Cheetos because I thought they discontinued this. And so many of you guys were in my DM saying that they discontinued this. I can't believe I found it. Why does it not look flavored up? Why does it not look flavored up? Like what? Where's the seasoning on that? Hot Cheetos?
Oh, that's close.
I want a better one.
It's a spicy. Let me see you come.
Just as good as I remembered it. Although I think the little bags are better because there's more seasoning on it.
Mommy, we go outside.
Yeah, đi ra bây giờ nè. Con chờ mẹ ăn miếng được không?
No, we can't go outside. You can't watch us.
Okay, thank you, bye. I swear, if this does not burn my booty hole, then I need some new nudes recommendation because this is the Bulldog Spicy Noodle Challenge and I'm craving spicy food and I know this is the only way that I can be satisfied. I added Spam to it. And then I also have an egg. I have a second egg just in case. The best way to eat spicy noodles is to crack the yolk into the noodles. I don't make the rules. If you're not eating it like this, what are you doing? Ooh, this is where the best bite's at. It's where all the yolk is at. Just kidding, I lied. It took the spiciness away from the noodles. I don't think I'm doing that again because all I taste was yolk. I need a spoon to eat this. And this is Spam. I just cooked it with equal parts sugar and soy sauce. So far, not spicy, you guys. You think it's because I added the eggs in the Spam? It is 10 o'clock and I'm eating this. Andy and I had an early dinner, so I made Spam rice and eggs for him, and then for me I paired it with noodles. He said that he wanted to eat the noodles and I was like, I don't think he could handle it, so I gave him rice instead. I know he can't handle it actually. How do I know? Because he's my omsat. I'm kind of annoyed that this isn't spicy. I think it's not spicy because I added Spam and eggs. I just ate it straight up without the sides and just noodles. I think would be spicy. Oh yeah, did I tell you guys AJ has been co-sleeping with me for 2 years. He was sleep trained from 0 to 2 and then 2 to 4. He was co-sleeping with me and I just sleep trained him back into sleeping in his own bed. I want to sleep with the kids like with Adam and AJ. I love cuddling with them, but at the same time I don't like to sleep with them because I have to go to sleep when they go to sleep. I don't want to be going to bed at 8. AJ's bedtime for a hot minute was like 11 o'clock because that's when I would go to sleep and we co-slept. But I sleep trained him. So that was like the best thing I could have done for myself, for him, for me and Andy. Because me and Andy, we were like actually fighting a lot during that time. And it was because of AJ not sleeping in his own bed, staying up late, being a heathen. Oh no. This napkin is Andy's dirty napkin that he just left on the table. He leaves it on the table because I tell him to because I like to go back and like wipe the table. I need to eat the other egg, otherwise no one's gonna eat it. Yoink. I'm not gonna break the yolk into the noodles because I don't think it's not spicy. Did you guys know I used to not like to eat eggs until I got with Andy? Now I think they're okay. I remember reading a comment and someone was asking me why I don't really drink liquids when I eat. I think it's because I grew up poor. Like whenever my family and I would go out to eat, we never ordered anything. To drink only water, and when I was younger, I didn't like drinking water because I thought water was nasty. And plus, someone told me that it's you get like stomach aches or ulcers or something like that when you drink and eat cold water at the same time. I don't know if that's true. You guys can fact check that, but someone told me that and it kind of just stuck with me. The last bite has to be the bite with everything in it. So there's noodles, Spam, the egg. Bon appetit. Okay, thank you, bye. Hello, hi. It is the morning after spicy noodles, and although the noodles were not spicy, I can confirm that it is burning. I got a new rice dispenser, guys. This is my Korean multi-grain rice, and I'm gonna fill it.
My goodness! Mom, you're so pretty.
Do you like it, AJ?
Yes, more.
More, mommy bought more now.
Are they so cute?
Perfect.
Toasted and chocolate.
No, con muốn đụng hay con mang cái ghế ra đây con đụng. Con không có leo lên bàn. Con leo lên bàn con ngã. AJ wants to touch the rice. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
I like it in my face.
Oh, you want to see
Hi
your...
guys. I touched it.
Be careful. It also comes with the measuring cup.
Oh my god.
How cool is that?
Where my hat go?
I don't know.
Help me.
Karate chop.
Help me.
Đây đây đây. Cái bây giờ con đẩy cái này vô cho mẹ. Con xoa tay như này nè, go like this. Con đẩy lại. Say okay, thank you, bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, thank you, bye.
About dinner's ready.
I'm making fish tacos using the frozen pre-battered ones that you get at the supermarket, but I'm gonna show you guys how to make it bomb.com as your mom. Shred up some cabbage. We're gonna add our carrots into here. 1 can of corn, just drain it from the juices. Jalapenos, cilantro. My lime's kind of big, so the juices of half a lime. Honey, and mayo. Now we're gonna mix this all up. Our corn slaw is done. This by itself is bomb.com as your mom, but we're gonna pizzazz our tacos up a little bit more by making a green sauce. Into our food processor or a blender, we're gonna add a handful of cilantro, sour cream, mayo, red pepper flakes if you want it to burn your booty hole, jalapenos, salt. That was a lot. Let's pray for the best. And blackity peppity, black pepper. And blend! Moment of truth. Tastes good to me. Ooh, it's hot. This is frozen pre-battered fish tacos that you can get at any grocery store. We're gonna add some corn slaw to this, and we're gonna drizzle some of this green sauce right on top.
Yummy.
Huh? Okay, ready? Say.
Yummy. Yummy.
Papa, need dinner.
Oh, thank you. I know that's all done.
If you guys are from Orange County, then you guys are familiar with a restaurant called 199. Yeah, Hang Dong Jin Jin. They call it that because everything at that restaurant used to cost $1.99. At that restaurant, there's this chicken dish where it has a really bomb.com ask your mom dipping sauce. So we're gonna make it 1 tablespoon of baking soda, baking powder, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, half a teaspoon black pepper, and half a teaspoon of salt. I forgot to say blackity peppity for you guys. We're gonna mix this up. Hey, yeah. No, my baby's crying. No, come on, come. You can use any cut chicken thighs or drumsticks, but now you're gonna season it with this mixture. I would normally use my hand and raw dog it, but I'm holding a baby.
Hi guys.
Hi, AJ. Oh, bless you. Achi. Now we're gonna lay, ooh, why is this one hairy? This one still has its pubes on it. We're gonna lay our chicken down onto our baking dish. These are chicken wings. You can either air fry or deep fry these. I'm gonna bake them at 450. To make the chicken sauce, we're gonna melt 1 tablespoon of butter. Once our butter is almost all the way melted, we're gonna add our shallots and garlic. We're gonna cook this until it's nice and fragrant. Once this is nice and fragrant, we're gonna add in our soy sauce, vinegar, water, sugar, and sesame oil. Mix this all together. We're gonna bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're gonna reduce our heat and simmer. Stir this from time to time and your sauce will eventually thicken up. AJ? Are you okay? Yeah. Okay. This sauce is getting thicker than a sticker. Once this thickens up, like me, you're going to just turn off your heat and plate up your dinner. If you want the sauce to burn your booty hole, you can add some red pepper flakes, but since I got kids and I think they prefer their booty holes to not burn, I'm not gonna add any. We got a garlic tomato rice. Our cucumbers, our chicken wings. She doesn't look the best, but that's okay. That's why I am a home cook and not a chef. Our bomb.com ask your mom dipping sauce, some pickled carrots and daikon. AJ has been hounding me to try these blue Takis, and he's gonna find out today. I don't know if he's gonna like these or not, but he's gonna learn. Remember, con đòi mua con phải ăn nha. That's what they look like. Con cầm cái.
We can put too spicy. It's a spicy.
No, con phải ăn.
Spicy.
Cắn vô.
No, it's too spicy. God, eat it, God. Nom.
Ngon không? Ủa không ngon? Cay quá hả? For 2 days, he has been harassing me for blue Takis. Try one more. Lick again. Cay hả? The Scorpedo is Scorpioing. Tại sao AJ không thích ăn?
Too spicy.
Thì tại sao con cứ đòi ăn? Mẹ nói con rồi
How
con không.
about bigger?
Lick it. No, the finger. Lick your finger. Liếm cái tay kìa. Go like that. No. Lick this one. Look at his fingers. Ooh, that looks so bomb. Lick it. Cay hả? So weak. con là người Việt Nam, you're Korean. Làm mà ăn cay không được hả? Xấu hổ quá à.
Lick my finger.
Mày không lick your finger.
Yeah. Okay, guys, check how I eat blue talking no what. It's too spicy. No blue talking no what. Me spicy. Eat it. What do blue talk? You see those? Nom nom nom. Okay, so now what? It's the what? There's a out there.
This is a foolproof fish sauce recipe. If you can't get this down, I just don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Vô my baby's crying. Cái gì? Adam muốn ăn pocky phải không? Nè, ra đây. One can of coconut soda or Coco Rico. You can also use water, but this is definitely better. A quarter cup of sugar, quarter cup of fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, sambal. You can also use Thai chilies, but I'm not going to because this is the community fish sauce and my kids, they weak as hell. Okay, now we're just gonna mix this up and our fish sauce is done. You can taste test and adjust this, but I really don't think you need to because this recipe is foolproof. What I tell you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the best way to eat bánh cuốn nhân thịt, rice rolls with meat filling, is to drench it with fish sauce, and then you gotta cut it up right, with scissors. You gotta do the scissors. I don't make the rules. Chưa cách này. Should I get a spoon to pick up all the filling? Nah, I'm Vietnamese. This one didn't cut all the way through. You had one job, scissors, one job. Make sure none of this filling falls out. Oh. This is chả lụa or Vietnamese ham. The best way to eat galbachim is with rice and kimchi. This is my dried shiitake mushrooms. I'm gonna soak it in some water. We're gonna leave this soaking for 2 or 3 hours. You guys know what my husband always tells me? He tells me that it's called choice because you have the choice to buy Prime. But I really didn't have a choice to buy Prime. I only had the choice to... I didn't even think this is choice. This is beef short ribs. We're making galbachim, which is Korean braised short ribs. I trimmed off all the excess fat on my short rib and now I'm just going to soak it in some water for a couple of hours, making sure to switch out the water a couple times. Our mushrooms have been sitting for some time. Now I'm just going to squeeze out any excess water. They look like this. We're gonna set this off to the side. Measure out 2 cups of this mushroom water. You can discard this. Into our blender, we're going to add our mushroom water, a Korean or Asian pear, but since I don't have any, I'm going to use an apple, a yellow onion, place the lid on, and then blend! I'm gonna transfer this to a bowl so it's easier to work with. To this, I'm gonna add some soy sauce, sugar, sesame oil, oh my gosh, I almost overflowed, minced garlic, and black pepper. Mix this all up. I forgot to film this, but after your ribs have been sitting in some water for some time, the water's gonna look bloody, it's gonna look murky, it's gonna look dirty. Just rinse it and discard the water. Add your ribs into a big enough pot and fill it with fresh, clean water. Now we're going to turn the heat to high and quickly blanch this. This is what it's looking like so far. We're not turning off the heat quite yet. Right about now is when I'm gonna turn off my heat. This water looks questionable as hell. Rinse and drain this under cold water. Get a beef facial. Although I don't think this is the best steam to get a facial with. So rinse your beef under cold water. Make sure you get the bones. Now I'm gonna add my beef ribs back into my pot. This pot is clean. Remember this liquid mixture? Well, I'm gonna pour it in right on top. Turn my heat to high. Once this starts to boil, reduce your heat and simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare the rest of my ingredients. For my mushrooms, I'm going to cut them in half. The bigger ones, you can cut them into quarters. If you have radish, it'll be better, but since I don't have any, I'm going to use potatoes. And leave them in water until I need to add them into my pot so they don't brown. Scallion, I'm going to cut about 2 inches wide. After it's been simmering, we're going to add our mushrooms, carrots, potatoes, and scallion. You see how it's starting to bubble? I'm going to reduce my heat and simmer for 1 hour. It's been cooking for 15 minutes. I'm going to give this a quick mix. I would mix this about every 15 minutes or so. This is what it looks like after I mix it. Now I'm going to cover and continue to simmer. I'll show you guys what this looks like, but it has been simmering for 1 hour. Now we're going to add some rice syrup. If you don't have rice syrup, you can use another sweetener like honey. I don't want to like that. That's sweet. This next ingredient is optional. This is jujubes. You don't have to add this. You can if you want. I buy it already de-seeded. This is what it looks like after the rice syrup and the jujubes are in. Now I'm going to cover and simmer for another 10 minutes. This is what it looks like after it's been simmering for 10 minutes. Now we're going to crank our heat to high. We're going to baste this for about 5 minutes. Now you want to just top it off with some scallion and some sesame seeds. Bon appetit. Can I just say, for the first time ever, I am happy with my skin aside from the Botox. I have been doing a skincare routine for the last month, and it's not even a crazy one. All I do is cleanse. I use some serum that my sister-in-law got me. I don't even know what the serum does. I moisturize it, and then I put on sunscreen, and I do it twice a day when I wake up and when I go to sleep. So this is what my skin looks like in natural lighting. Let me get closer for you guys without showing my feet, because you know Mr. Esquire is on here.
Hold this, mommy.
This is what my skin looks like.
Let me hold this.
This is what it's like to have kids, guys. Okay, chào mấy bạn đi.
Bye.
For those of you who don't know, I got Botox done right here. Yeah, baby. On my crow's feet, I got a little bit of filler, so this is my 3-week update. For the most part, I have pretty good skin. I never went through like acne phase or anything like that. All I have is freckles and a little bit of scarring. And my kids, my Scorpio is Scorpioing right now. This is Adam. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Have kids, they said. It'll be fun. I made this kimchi a month ago, and I've only opened it up once to show you guys the day after or a couple days after, and I haven't opened it up since then, so let's see what it looks like. Take this off. Ooh. Oh. Take this piece off. Ooh, she's heavy. That's AJ playing the drums. You want some kimchi, babe? Does it look good?
It's small, but yeah, it looks really good.
Let's start off at the tip. Nobody likes the tip. I'm kind of making a mess everywhere, but messes can be cleaned up. How is it, babe? The bibimbap is good? Mm-hmm. I used the leftover from that rice roll, remember? AJ's like obsessed with this song right now.
Who's that?
Ada, oh wait. Oh, he's digging through the diaper bag right now. Here, Appa.
When did you make it?
Probably like a month ago.
A month?
Yeah.
You're supposed to let it cure for a month?
No, it's just I've been lazy to get it out. Because getting this out is like, the other way I make it, so much easier to get out because it's already cut up and everything. This one, you have to like cut it. But I'm going to have the kimchi in here ready for you to eat.
How long does it look like ferment?
Honestly, it just depends. Babe, you're Korean. How do you not know that? I don't know. Normally it just depends how long you like it pickled for. I have my kimchi all packed up, and this one, I'm going to put this away, and we're just going to be eating out of this one for the next couple of days or weeks. Bon appetit. We're making egg rolls, but I'm gonna make it a little different than how I've been making it. Chop your jicama. You can do it by hand or with the food processor. I'm gonna use one of these choppers. Next, you're gonna dice up half an onion, but since mine is really small, I'm gonna do the whole thing. Chop up some shrimp. I like my egg rolls to have some chunks of shrimps in there, so I'm not gonna cut it too small. I'm gonna add some witter mushrooms into a bowl. About 1 cup. This is the bean thread noodle I'm using. You're going to need one of these. Then we're gonna add some hot water to this. Mix this up and let this sit for about 10-15 minutes. I drained it from the water, and now we're just going to cut this up. Now we're just going to add all of our ingredients together, and here I have some ground pork, shrimp, our onions, jicama, bean thread noodle, and witter mushrooms, seasoned with some salt, chicken bouillon, sugar, and black pepper. Now we're going to mix this all up. I almost forgot, we're also going to add 1 egg. Now mix. These are the egg rollers I'm using. It also comes in pink and blue. Pink has 25 sheets, blue has 50 sheets, and green has 40 sheets. You can buy this in the freezer aisle. Before you freeze, make sure you let it sit out for a little bit so it gets soft and defrosted. Before I roll my egg rolls, I like to separate the wrapper first. I'll leave it alternating like that. Now that you have everything ready, your filling, your wrapper, and your glue, this is just water and APF all-purpose flour. You can also use an egg yolk. How you roll this is you take a sheet, lay it down, fold this bottom corner up, add the filling, form it into a log. Your fingers are now sticky, so use that to your advantage. Press it down and clean off your fingers at the same time. And then this one, just roll it over once. Take this, tuck it in. Tuck it in. This is your seal. Make sure you mix it up before every use because the flour sinks to the bottom. seal it off. And then just close it shut. And there you have an egg roll. Once you have everything rolled up, then you can deep fry these. But if you don't finish everything today, then you can place them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. These freeze really well and you don't need to defrost them before cooking. My heat is on medium and now I'm just going to deep fry these. The amount of egg rolls you add in here depends on how long it's gonna cook. So I'm gonna add about 5 and it's gonna take me about 6 to 7 minutes. These have been deep frying for 7 minutes. I know they're done because they float to the top, and now I'm just going to remove them and place them on a paper towel to catch any excess oil. Yo, my baby's crying. Ah, bad now. Uh-oh, this is gonna drip everywhere. Nè, lấy cho con nè. Nè. Adam is sick. His molars are coming in. So he's very fussy, clingy, and all of the above. So watch me make this egg roll with one hand.
I want to see how my fin.
Thì mang cái ghế đây. Đừng có đạp vào nó hư hết. Yeah. Oh, and AJ's sick too. See?
Hello. What's this?
Oh, don't touch. No, don't touch. You're gonna get sick. We have to cook it first.
No more touching.
Đây, con cứ sạc không mà con đụng hả?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Con ho cái cho mồm lại.
What's that?
Chạy giò, ăn không?
No, I do boy.
Để ăn chứ làm sao?
Now let me hold it.
No, tay con dơ con vừa ho xong mà đụng cái gì?
Your hand dirty.
Yeah, your hand's dirty.
Yeah, let me touch it.
No, your hands are dirty,
No,
AJ.
let me touch this.
Bánh mì con đâu?
Huh?
Where's your bread?
Okay.
Coi chừng chó nó ăn của con kìa. Con bỏ lên bàn đàng hoàng được không? Bỏ ghế như vậy là chó nó sẽ ăn bánh mì của con á. Trời ơi. Oh, we need to wipe his nose. Before anybody says, where's your husband? Why isn't he helping you? It's 3 p.m. He's not home from work. AJ có okay không vậy? AJ con không có đứng đây nữa thì con bỏ cất cái ghế này lại cho mẹ được không? Are you still standing here? Thì con cất ghế lại cho mẹ, okay? Thank you. Okay, thank you, bye. We're making spring rolls today. Noodles, lettuce, pork, shrimps, mint leaves, herbs, whatever you call these. Andy used to never eat mint leaves, but I trained him. How did I train him? I just snuck it into his food every time. I don't think he likes a lot though, so that might have been overkill for him. He still got those baby taste buds, you know what I'm saying? I got a stand to roll this. Roll. You see how everything's kind of like folding over on top? When I get to the shrimp, I stop, pop, and lock it. Stop, pop, and lock it. Y'all see that? You see that? And then roll and just remember to tug. You see how this is kind of like getting eaten up? It's okay, baby. Here we have a spring roll. This is a peanut sauce. Last time I said peanut sauce, y'all thought I was saying but it's peanut sauce. Some sambal. And I like to add some fried shallots into that.
Appa, dinner's ready.
Appa, come eat. Nè, cái ghế nè, ngồi xuống ông xã. You understand what I'm saying? Embarrassing. Okay, thank you. Bon appetit. We're making bánh cuốn nhân thịt with a meat filling. Bánh cuốn nhân thịt is steamed rice rolls, but I'm going to use a hack that I taught my mom, and she hacked the hack even more. And the way she hacked it turned out to be legit, so I'm gonna show you guys. This is a jicama, and you need to peel it. This is my first time ever working with a jicama, to be honest with you guys, so if you can't get access to a jicama, you can use canned watered chestnuts, but it's not as good. Finally chop up your jicama. You can use a food processor, you can do it by hand, or you can use one of these tools. Next, you'll need some wood ear mushrooms. Add some hot water to this. We know this is hot because I touched it and it's hot. Mix this up. We're gonna leave this to sit for about 10-15 minutes. Here I have 1 pound of ground pork, or maybe it's ground chicken. I don't know, I don't remember. That's what happens when you don't label the bag. But we're gonna add some minced shallots to this, chicken bouillon, salt, and black pepper. Black pepper. Mix this up. Heating up some oil. Once our oil's hot, we're gonna add our onions. Saute this until it's nice and translucent. Add our ground pork, ground chicken, whatever this is supposed to be, because I forgot to label it. It's been a little less than 5 minutes. This is the mushrooms I rehydrated. I drained everything, and now I'm just gonna chop this up. Once this is chopped up, I'm gonna add it to my mixture. Our jicama. We're gonna mix this all together and cook it for about 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, we're gonna season this with some fish sauce. And then turn off our heat. Here I have a bowl of water. You're going to need some rice paper. This is the one I'm using. You're gonna do one at a time. And just leave this to sit for about 30 to 60 seconds. After 30 to 60 seconds, our rice paper is gonna drown to the bottom. Carefully take it out, place it onto a plate or cutting board. Open this up. I'm just gonna raw dog this. Add it right in the middle. Fold this side in. Fold this side in. AJ baby, huh?
Yeah, on the phone.
On my phone? Okay, good job, made it, huh?
What's that?
Mommy make it. Oh, don't touch it, please.
Dry fish?
Yes, it said no. Bang cuốn. Ăn không?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll this over. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then we're just gonna roll until everything's closed up. It's gonna look something like this. Brush some oil over this plate. Place this right on top. Grab some oil and brush oil all over this. Now we're gonna steam this for 60 seconds. I'm gonna steam this for 60 seconds. Once you have about 4 or 5 rolls steamed and ready to go, yo, my baby was crying. We're gonna top it off with some bean sprouts and mint leaves. The bean sprouts are steamed, or blanched, I mean. Fried shallots, you recorded. Doorknob. Sliced cucumbers. Oh, yeah, what? And then our chả lụa Vietnamese ham. And we can't forget our nước chấm, a fish sauce dip. Ah! Both of the boys and bears are sick today, so today I'm gonna make chao gà for them, Vietnamese rice pork with chicken, starting with the whole chicken. Next, I'm adding an onion, several slices of ginger, scallion, water. Turn on your heat and bring this to a boil. I forgot to mention you're also going to add in the giblets. You don't have to eat this. This is just for flavor. This is boiling now. I'm going to reduce my heat and simmer for an hour to hour and a half, depending on the size of your chicken. During the hour and a half, you're still going to be getting some foam, so make sure you skim this all out. This is what it's going to look like halfway through cooking. Now we want to flip our chicken. Gosh, it's hot. So I flipped it over. Now we're going to continue simmering this. After an hour and a half, turn off your heat. Ah, it's hot. I got my hands. This is what it looks like after an hour and a half. Now remove our chicken. Oh my gosh, it just broke apart. Its ass fell off. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna. I'm gonna leave this to cool before shredding it. And then we are also going to remove everything else in here, starting with our onions. The best jowl ratio for me is 1 to 5, so you're going to measure out 5 cups of broth. The rest of this broth, we're just going to store this. This is 5 cups of broth that I'm just adding back into this pot. This is 1 cup of washed uncooked rice. Once this comes to a boil, reduce your heat and simmer for 45 to 60 minutes. It's been about 45 minutes. Now I'm gonna add my shredded chicken back in. I just chopped it up into small pieces because the kids. This next ingredient's optional, but I like to add it because the kids are eating it. Mix this all together. If you're making this for yourself or like an adult to eat, I would just shred the chicken up, not so much dice, and then I wouldn't add the carrots. Once the carrots and the chicken are in, you're gonna cook this for 10 more minutes or until the carrots are soft. It's been 10 minutes. Now you're gonna taste test this to see if you need to adjust anything. I'm gonna add a little bit of fish sauce and chicken bouillon. You can also use salt if you don't wanna use fish sauce. Oh, it burnt my hand. Tastes good to me. If you're an adult and you're eating this jar, you're gonna top it up with some cilantro, scallion, a big old jar of fried shallots, bean sprouts, some chili, and lime if you have it. I don't have any, so we're just gonna have to skip it. Mix this all up. Bon appetit. Hello, hi. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple months ago I got into a car accident. When you get into a car accident, you have to replace out your car seats. So that's what I'm gonna do. When you replace them out, you also have to cut the straps. So I'm gonna cut the straps for you guys to see. The straps are cut, and then we also got a new car seat. This was Adam's car seat, and he was a newborn at the time when he got into the car accident, so we got him the toddler car seats. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, he was not a newborn at the time. He was actually like 12, 13 months old, but this is his new car seat. It's already dirty because we haven't been using it, so I'm gonna empty it with the Cheerio. Oh, better. Oh, my sandal. Man down.
I'm gonna start responding to comments with videos like this one.
So you can actually skip the whole annatto seed process. It really only adds color to the saute. It doesn't add any flavor. So if you have another way of making a red oil, go ahead and use that. I have a follower, yo, my baby's crying. I have a follower who's Puerto Rican and she uses achiote oil. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but she uses achiote oil, which is a form of red oil. So if you have that, use that. I think I'm actually gonna buy some and just leave it on deck because it seems pretty convenient because I used to use red oil to make Vietnamese beef stew. Adam is eating sundubu, or he was eating sundubu. Hold on. Hello, hi, I'm back. If you have your own way of making a red oil, go ahead and use that. You can skip this step overall. It just really helps with the color. You're going to eat it. No. No. You're embarrassing me. I'm sorry. Anyways.
I drink about 5 to 10 of these a day. Why such a big difference, you ask? Because when I drink 10, it makes me pee a lot.
And I sometimes don't want to pee a lot, so I'll drink like 5 of them. Okay, thank you, bye. This banana is a little too yellow for me, but she'll have to. I actually like to eat my beef jerky or my bananas with beef jerky. I also like to eat my hot Cheetos with bananas. Is that weird? Hang on. I'm not pregnant, by the way. Although, we are trying. So maybe you guys will see a baby number 3 soon. This will work. We are making traditional kimchi today. We are going to be using my mother-in-law's secret ingredient, but I can't tell you guys what the secret is, so I'm gonna tell you guys a substitute to use. Next, we need to get the leaves wet. Shake off the excess water. Now we want to rub salt in between each of the leaves. This is what it looks like once it's done being salted. We're gonna leave this sit for 2 hours, flipping it every 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to prep the rest of our ingredients. While we wait for the kimchi to sit, we're gonna make our paste. This is 2 cups of Oma's secret juice. You're going to use water. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of rice flour. We're gonna cook this for about 10 minutes or so. It's gonna start to get thicker than it's thicker. It's gonna start getting thick. Once this starts to bubble, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. We're gonna mix this and cook this for another minute. After 1 minute of adding our sugar in, we're going to leave this to completely cool down. It's been 2 hours. Now I'm going to thoroughly rinse my cabbage under cold water. Make sure to tap off any excess water. Now we need to make our kimchi paste with some garlic, ginger, onion puree or minced onion, fish sauce, a 1/4 cup of salted shrimp. This is the one I'm using. You can do this with a knife and cutting board. I'm not doing that because I didn't want to stink it up. Then we're gonna add our salted shrimp into our mixture. Korean red pepper flakes. Yo, my baby's crying. And then we're gonna add a mix of carrots, radish, and scallion.
Mama,
Yeah, baby.
put the end?
Mommy's making food.
Look at me.
Without you, yep. Remember this paste? We're gonna add it in. I could sure use my other hand, Bubba's. Now mix this up. This is what our paste is going to look like. This is my napa cabbage. I'm gonna open up each leaf, grab some paste, and just rub it all in here. Lift up the next one and repeat. Now we're gonna add our cabbage into this kimchi container. Normally this would sit right on top and I would push this all the way down and let all the air come out. But since this is too big, I think, should I still try it? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. That didn't do anything. Wishful thinking. I just have to do that lid next time after we eat some. I'm gonna leave this at room temperature for 24 hours and then into the fridge. This is, yeah, baby. Oh, be right back. I need to wipe his ass. Kids, I swear, they just have the best timing for everything. But this is my hidden appliance drawer, cabinet, whatever you want to call it. This comes out when I cook the rice. I actually flip this inside out and this vent right here. If it will flip, oh, I normally flip it this way. This is where the steam comes out. It comes out. I leave it open when it's cooking so the steam doesn't get trapped in here, so no mold, no moisture, nothing like that gets stuck inside here. Okay, thank you, bye. This is what my mother-in-law made me for dinner today. We have fried fish. This is japchae, which is noodles. This is my first time eating this. This is some sort of squid. And I was eating it like just plain all day today, kind of like candy. It's really good. It's sweet, it's salty. It's good. We have radish kimchi, and of course we have kimchi. I don't know how to do this fish. I'm just gonna take like, oh, there's no bones in this. There is bones in it, but you can eat it. You can eat the bones in this? No. No? That's good. Just kidding, you can't eat the bones in this. I don't think Annie's gonna be able to eat that. Bon appetit.
Hi guys.
Như này
Hi guys. I love Bell.
đã ăn chưa cơm chưa xong mà ăn cơm xong rồi lấy sữa ra.
Bye.
Yo, my baby's crying. Gotta go bye. Hello, hi, we're back. I like eating my japchae spicy. How am I gonna do this with him in my hand? He's going. Come on, he toy. Okay, thank you, bye. These are potato shrimps. This white stuff is condensed milk and it tastes good together. We're eating ramen. The spicy sauce did not burn my booty hole, but it was not spicy. I can have yours. Thanks, baby. This is the grand roll. There's scallops and mushrooms in it, which is why I ordered this. You don't want my eggs, babe? Take your disrespect my food like that. This is all spicy, but this is the gyro bowl. Bon appetit. He's eating right. Look at this shrimps. What was that hairy thing that I just ate? Are you gonna eat these mushrooms? No, right?
No,
I'm gonna eat all of them. Asian ăn nấm không? Come on, he toy. This is all mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, grow up. Gaming Foodie started because I used to poke fun at Andy. He's the gamer in the platform and I'm the foodie. I've debated changing my name so many times, but I'm like so torn in doing it and not doing it because that's how my platform started.
Follow me on Instagram, guys.
You didn't even know how to use Instagram. Andy has like hundreds of friend requests that he never even knew he had until I asked him. I'm like, dude, so many people are requesting to be your friend. And you know what he said to me? Dude, I've never even seen that page before.
Mama.
Yeah.
I'm working on you.
You want to sit on me like this?
Yeah.
Feel my armpit.
Again.
Stop tickling me.
I
Okay.
want tickle.
Okay, tickle, hurry.
I want daddy.
He's gonna tickle you, babe. Raise your arm, let him tickle you. I'm gonna finish my lunch. Okay, thank you. To make the rice, I have 1.5 cups of washed, uncooked rice right here. And for the water, I'm just going to use the water finger rule to measure how much water I need. That's about good. To our rice, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of tomato bouillon, minced garlic. Then we're gonna mix this all together. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more tomato bouillon. Yo, my chicken's done. You can add some tomatoes into this, but I don't have any, so this is gonna have to do. And now we're just gonna cook this. I'm gonna cook this in my rice cooker. She talks to me. And our rice is gonna be done in about 19 minutes. This is what our rice is going to look like, and now we just need to fluff it. There might be some discoloration like your face, but that's okay. Just mix it all together. Bon appetit. We're making canh gà chiên nước mắm. Some of you guys might think it sounds questionable because fish sauce, chicken, come again. But I'm just seasoning my chicken wings with garlic powder, paprika, salt, and black pepper. Again, I don't have the measurements for this. Just measure until your ancestors tell you to stop. Why did I have like a little mini seizure? I don't know. And then we want to pat these in. Dang, I just got my nails done. I don't know if I want to touch raw chicken. YOLO. I like flats. What do you guys like? I'm going to cook all my drums first. You can either pan fry, deep fry, air fry, or bake these. I'm going to deep fry these. No, thank you, Alexa. No, thank you, Alexa. Okay, this is what it looks like. Why does this one look burnt like your ex when he cheated on you, so he tried to get you back, so he got you a Tesla, but you didn't take him back because it wasn't the Model X. That's how burnt that looks. Like him, his face. Our chicken is just about done frying. We're going to remove it. Whoa, my headlights. I hear. Once our oil's hot, we're gonna saute our garlic. Saute this until it's nice and fragrant. Then we're gonna add sugar, fish sauce, and vinegar. If you want it to burn your booty hole just a little bit, add some red pepper flakes. We're gonna cook this until it thickens. A lot of you guys asked me about this wok. This is the Scan Pan wok. It's expensive, so if you're gonna splurge, I recommend splurging on the Scan Pan Chef's Pan. Our sauce thickened up. We're gonna turn off our heat. Add in our chicken wings. Man down, one fell, man down. Then we're just gonna give this a nice toss. This is optional, but I like to add some diced jalapenos. Appa. Appa, make dinner. What? I ordered the gumbo. My sister ordered the pan roast. My sister's eating her pan roast with noodles and she says it's better. So bon appetit. Good call on the rice on the side. Do the shrimp. Is it spicy enough? No, but my tolerance is too crazy.
Mama, I appreciate food.
Con lo thân của con đi.
Daddy, I appreciate food.
Snitch. Oh, I just had a bite of crab. That was so good. Hot.
Hey, don't forget to try this.
What is that? The pan roast? Okay. Here, give me your bowl. Trade with me. Ooh. This is the pan roast. I don't think they have this in Texas because I don't know a restaurant that has this. And I always come and get this every single time I'm in California. I don't know if I like the gumbo or the pan roast better. They both taste completely different, so it's hard to compare. But I like gumbo because there's okra in it. AJ, I can
add them to AJ.
No, thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish it with my family. Okay, thank you, bye. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the best way to eat bánh cuốn nhân thịt, rice rolls with meat filling, is to drench it with fish sauce, and then you gotta cut it up like with scissors. You gotta do the scissors. I don't make the rules. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this one didn't cut up yet. Chưa cắt này. I made this, by the way. Ooh, let me see. I can show you guys the filling. I see my best friend Tracy drinking this all the time, so I want to see what her deal is.
Mommy, what's that?
Go.
Poop? You like poop?
It's not sweet. This is. I used the Korean tuna.
I want it. I love it. I want it.
I'm not that good at reading nutrition facts because I just started getting obsessed with reading it, but it says total sugars 11 gram includes 11 grams of added sugar, whatever that means. I just know that it's not sweet. I was expecting this to taste like a Arizona tea for some reason, but it tastes healthy. I rate this, I like sweets, so I rate this, I don't want to rate it anything in case they want to give me a sponsorship. I'm just kidding. I rate this a 6 out of 10. Considering that it's healthy. I probably wouldn't buy this again. Ông xã, mấy tụi bà có muốn tôi nói tiếng Việt gì hôm nay Alisa nói tiếng Việt nha. Chắc tôi raw dog cái bún tại vì tôi ăn mà. Thấy tôm, xếp vô 4 con thôi là làm gì? Cheap vậy. Hôm nay mình không có dưa leo thì mình phải quấn với táo mà. Phải bỏ hành phi vô. Xếp có được không? Hay là nó bể ra? Tao biết ngay không bể mà. Tôi là người Việt. Trời, mấy cái tôm này là người nhỏ vậy. Nhỏ bé xíu như your ex-boyfriend. Đẹp không? Em của mình nó mang cái này từ Cali mãi qua bên đây nè. Nó nói cái này ngon nè. Cái thằng đó mình chọc nó hoài, mình nói nó xấu ác à. Mình chọc nó không khóc. Nó khóc mình còn chọc thêm. Dầu máy này. Ngon hả mấy bà? Ngon. Cái này mình thích nào. Mình cũng có cáo nữa nè. Rau này gần hư rồi. Đừng mét tôi nha. Mét nói bà xã mày cho mày ăn rau gần hư rồi kìa. Ủa này có miếng cút này kệ đi. Thôi chắc mình tháo ra. Bây giờ nó dính móng tay mình rồi. Má ơi má. Mình là người Việt. Ê, cái này hơi xấu quắc không? So work like my brother. Trước khi mình đưa này cho ông xã phải gắn mấy cái parchment paper vô. Bây giờ mang ra cho ông nha. A lot of questions on my fridge, so let's go through them. A lot of you guys wanted to know if this is how I normally organize my fridge, and the short answer is yes. I've always had my fridge pretty organized for the most part. The only difference between before and now is that I switched over to all glass containers and got rid of all the plastic. I mean, I still have some plastic. The very top, I keep all of my banchans. Rows 2 and 3 is kind of like all the leftovers, and this row is kind of like miscellaneous. I have like leftover garlic, leftover scallion. Right here is where I keep all of my leftover veggies. So if I use like half an onion, half a jalapeno, half a zucchini, I keep it all in here and I know to come in here to check it. Here's all of my raw produce. This bin is normally tortillas and my tofu packets, the kids' milk. I have drinks in a completely different fridge. And then I have my soybean paste soup and the bigger things that I couldn't fit everywhere else in this little corner over here. These 3 are pull-out drawers. They're not organized, and I'm okay with that because it's hidden. This very top drawer is where I keep all of my deli meats, my cheese, my anchovies, my spices. Second drawer is where I keep all produce, and I prefer keeping them in the bag that it comes in because if it goes bad, it molds, it starts juicing everywhere, it stays contained in the bag. This last drawer is where I keep all of my meats that I'm using for that week, except for that's my bag of pho. Ignore her, we're eating pho this week. But I defrost my meat in this bin in case there's a puncture or a hole in the bag. The juices won't leak everywhere, it'll leak in this box. I bought this yesterday, so I still need to divide and put in the freezer. I have a stash of meat, and I keep that stash of meat in the freezer in my garage. This is my condiment door. The cool thing about this is that it slides up and down, and it slides up and down pretty smoothly. I can slide this all the way up and slide these all the way down, take them out, however you want to do it. The question everyone's asking is, what is the brand and how much is the fridge? The brand is SKS Signature Kitchen Suite. This is a 30-inch wide fridge, so it cost me $6,500 for just the fridge alone. You also have to buy the door for another $800, I think. This is just a fridge. There's no freezer. The standing freezer is right over here, so let me know if you want to see it. Okay, thank you, bye. Appa, I made dinner.
Thanks, honey.
Appa, I got you some seaweed to eat with your dinner.
Thanks, honey.
Appa, I got you some jalapenos so it can burn your booty hole.
Thank you.
I'm making a personalized sushi bake for Appa Wappa. This is imitation crab, and I'm just shredding it up. You can also do real crab if you got monies like that, but that's out of my tax bracket right now. Roughly chop this up. This is a piece of salmon. I just cooked it in the air fryer. Season it however you want. I just did salt, black pepper, garlic powder, paprika. Break this up. Mean mugging me for Adam. Joey, I'll take salmon, huh? I'm gonna add some cream cheese to this. Japanese mayo, you can also use the white people kind. Sriracha, I'm using the Kroger's one. Now I'm gonna mix everything together. Technically you wanna use sushi rice, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna do regular white rice because I'm living life on the edge tonight. I wonder if Andy will notice. Shredded seaweed or furikake. And then our salmon mixture right on top. I'm making a personalized one for Andy, and for me, I'm gonna sit by his feet and watch me eat. Now we're just gonna broil this for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes. I drizzled this with some spicy mayo, and now some sriracha. I'm gonna add some scallion for some color, and some sesame seeds just because. Yummy. Let's bring this to Andy. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is wet, so please bear with me, but the noodles that I use are this door almost hit me. These ones, this is Ban Pho Atui fresh pho noodles. I am in the DFW area, so I go to Hip Thai or Hong Kong Market in Arlington, Texas. These noodles, they cook really fast, so 30 to 60 seconds in boiling water. You want to serve this immediately after you've cooked it because if you leave it to sit for a long time, it's just not good. And you don't want to leave it sitting in broth for a long time because it blooms, and again, your bowl of pho will be complete trash. For my spices, this is what I use, and again, I get this at the Vietnamese market, Hong Kong Plaza or Hip Thai in Arlington, Texas. It comes in a larger bag if you want to make a bigger pot. It comes in a smaller bag if you want to make a smaller pot. I just couldn't find any, so I got the medium-sized one, and I just kind of divide this up. Oh, these noodles, you can freeze it and just cook it directly from the freezer. It just takes a little bit longer, but the results are the same. I think it takes like maybe 2 minutes to cook versus like 1 minute. But yeah, that's where I get these things. Okay, thank you, bye. Why does this look like some ancient artifact? Anyways, I bought a rotisserie chicken, didn't use it all, so I'm gonna use the leftover carcass to make chicken pho. I shredded the chicken off the bones, add all the bones into a big pot. You need pho spices. This is the one I like to use. This bag is too big for this amount of pho, so I'm going to use maybe 1/3 of this. But before we use this, we have to toast our spices on a dry skillet. Watch this, guys. Skilled. Damn myself. You want to toast this until you start to see some color and it's aromatic. Right about now is when I'm gonna turn off my heat. This stock bag, I got it from Daiso and it looks something like this. Man, it just burnt me. Add this in here. Will this fit in here? Yes, we will. Now we're just gonna close everything up. It's gonna look something like this. We're gonna toss this in here. We're gonna add in our yo, my baby's crying. We're gonna add in our roasted onion. You can do this in an air fryer or an open fire. Roasted ginger, water, another one, fish sauce, rock sugar about the size of a golf ball, and chicken bouillon. Now we're gonna bring this to a boil. Once this is boiling, reduce your heat and simmer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, our broth is going to look something like this. Now we're gonna taste test to see if it needs anything. Oh, that spoon is hot. Burnt my lip. I'm gonna season with a little bit of salt. It's not double dipped. I learned this taste testing thing from my mom. Grab a bowl, spoon, pour it in here. Oh, that's hot. It's burning my insides. Oh, that's good. She did that. This is my noodles, but this noodle you want to cook one serving at a time and serve it pretty much immediately. So I'm adding my chicken that I shredded off that carcass. Onions because I'm going to kiss my husband later. Cilantro because it doesn't taste like soap to me. And scallion because I'm kissing my husband more than once. This is optional, but I like to add blackity. This is our broth. We're going to bring it to a boil. Technically, you want to get rid of everything in here, but your girl's lazy. This thing is clean, but it's not clean, if that makes sense. Since I'm lazy to separate all the giblets from the broth, I'm just going to have to pour it through a strainer like this. Like that. Lick my... You thought I was gonna say it. Some sriracha. Oh, safety, she farted. And hoisin sauce. Oh, she farted, safety. The best way to eat chicken pho, I don't make the rules, is with fish sauce. Why is this? I dislocated my arm. And minced ginger. Why you got difficult? Anytime there's fish sauce dip, I always add this chili paste, chili crisp into this. Like I always do it. This flavor, oh. Jing did something here. She did something here. What that mouth do? If you're not eating your chicken pho with this dip, you're doing it wrong. I don't make the most. Okay, big bye. I ran out of fried shallots, so we're gonna make some more, but I'm gonna show you guys a shortcut. Go to the Vietnamese market and buy yourself a bag of fried onions. Add it into a big enough pot. Then we're adding just enough oil to get everything coated. I'm using avocado oil. Let's get that to see. She needs some more. Everything's coated. Now we're gonna leave this to sit for at least 15 minutes or overnight for best results. I'm gonna do 15 minutes because again, I am literally out. It's been way longer than 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes because my kids woke up from their nap and they are playing in the backyard and I wanted to watch them. So once it's been soaking in oil for a while, you're gonna turn on your heat and just cook it. You're gonna cook this until it starts to turn color. I have my heat on medium high. Just make sure you don't leave this alone because it'll burn. The more you cook this, the softer your onions will become, but don't worry, once the heat is off and this cools down, it'll crisp back up. There's some color to this. My heat is off now, but I'm gonna continue to stir because everything's still hot. I don't want anything burning. This has cooled down. Now I'm gonna add it into my jar. There we have it, a jar of fried shallots. This is my first time eating traditional Laos papaya salad. There's a raw crab in this. Pete told me to suck on it. We didn't get it super spicy because Jen can't really eat it spicy. We're saving her butthole today.
Did you start eating spicy at a young age?
I'm pretty sure I started eating spicy when I was in my mom's womb, dude. I don't remember when I started eating spicy food. I just remember always eating hot Cheetos with tapatio in it.
Like start with the smaller piece.
Oh, that's good.
I cook for you.
Pete was saying to grab it with your hands.
And knead it like a piece of dough and make it sticky. Right now it's granules, but then if you squeeze it enough, it'll become very glutinous and turn into a ball.
The more I knead it, the better.
Yeah, the more you knead it.
Oh, I feel it.
And
You know
starts
what's
to get
funny is that I've
sticky.
eaten rice like this before, but I never knew to knead it. Oh, I want this pepper. I call dibs on this pepper. I'm obsessed with this rice. Pete was saying get lettuce, add as much or little of this crispy rice. Pete said to add some of these nuts, some lime, and then he said to just, what's up? Open sesame.
Because with the kai ping. This is the Lao sausage, and then this is the ribeye skewer.
That looks bomb.com.
And you dip it in these sauces.
But yeah. For me, it's like it hits quick, and then after a minute.
Oh, the rice.
Realize you've been here for like 3 weeks without Andy. Y'all been apart for like a month.
That's fine. We talk every single day. I miss him. Well, I'm gonna finish my dinner. Okay, thank you, wife. Hello, hi, I'm back. I forgot to tell you guys we also got dessert. This is
Hello, hi.
ice cream. And this is mango sticky rice. Hello, hi. It has been a little over 1 week since I've been back from my California trip. Today is the first day where I don't have to run any errands. I am at home all day today. The last several days I've been running errands trying to get the house back in order. We are still jet lagged. The kids are still 2 hours behind on their schedule. So today will be the first day where I can actually try to get it back on their schedule. They've been running errands with me. So it has been quite the struggle. Hi, Adam. Hi, Adam. Water. Do you guys remember Oma's big jar sauce of sauce? Well, I'm gonna make a quick lunch. I have some rice. Add a couple of tablespoons of this in here. Yo, my baby's crying. Hello, hi, I'm back. I fried up 2 eggs.
Plop that in there. Some of this. This is just seasoned seaweed, shredded seaweed. A lot or little. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like, and now we're just gonna mix this all together. This is what we got so far. I think I want a little bit more of this sauce in here. You're done with your food, baby? Good job, man. I don't want to double dip. So let's leave that out. Mix this all together. You're done? Okay. And there we have a quick and easy lunch. Okay, then goodbye. This is the chicken tikka masala salad.
Why do we have 2 burgers?
I don't know.
I think he gave us 2 burgers.
You know what it is? I think Bambi might have told her. Because I told her I'm not going to come to your restaurant. She actually told me to ask for Oscar to get the whole meal con. But I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to pay for my family's, like, her restaurant, you know? Is that the sandwich? I think that's the porchetta, which is the pork belly, crab leg. This is a burger. The Wagyu double spicy jack smashed cheeseburger. Do you guys want some of this? I want to buy it. We're gonna cut this burger in half. No, not half. Okay, we're gonna cut this burger in 1/4. What is this? The chili cheese fries? Oh, dude, this is gonna blow my ass out later. We have like 3 hours to kill, right? Well, let's get dessert after I'm done. This looks good.
You better stop eating so much spicy, so I'm worried about you.
Why?
Cause I see your videos and I see the level of spicy you eat.
I like eating spicy food to the point where like it burns your booty hole when you take a shit. I feel like I'm cleansed after that.
No, that's really gross, but I know what you're talking about. Well, that's not like diarrhea.
I never realized how much of a cheap ass it was until you started bringing it up.
They're so
And I'm like,
he's
he's never.
cheap with the wheel and things like that.
It's been way longer than the next day, and we know that because I'm wearing a different shirt. Ooh, let me see if I could do this with. How am I gonna do this? That looks amazing. Take a 1/4 out. Hey, you wanna try this? Appa, try this. Try my kimchi now.
Hold on.
If you don't try it now, you're not trying it. I swear. I took one out, but let me show you guys what this looks like. Yummy. I mean, yummy. That's my rice cooker.
We'll get the trash out.
Appa, come here. You like it? I made it the traditional way. For you, I can finally use this thing. Heat up 3/4 cup of oil. I'm using avocado oil, which is the good oil, baby. Once our oil's hot, we're gonna add our annatto seeds. We're gonna cook this for about 30 seconds, just until the red color releases. Once the red color releases, strain your seeds out. Ignore the background music, that's my son's favorite song right now, but you're left with this nice red oil. We're gonna saute some lemongrass. This is where I get all my frozen lemongrass. You can get it like super minced. You can get it chopped. And then you can also get it in like these jars. It comes in like shallots and garlic. We're gonna saute this until it's nice and fragrant. Once this is fragrant, we're gonna add our red pepper flakes. You might want to open up the windows because you might be coughing a little bit. We're going to bring this back to a boil. You see how the edges are starting to bubble up? Reduce your heat and simmer for 3 to 5 minutes. After simmering for 5 minutes or so, your saute sauce will slightly thicken up. I'm like 99.9% positive that he's not going to add any of this in, so I'm just going to bring this bowl to him like this since I already put all the veggies in here that he eats. Actually, I'm going to hook him up with a little bit of this. He's Korean. He has to eat spicy food. Should I give him more? Why not? Papa made dinner.
Thanks, honey.
Bon appetit. I'm still gonna find who it is. Anyways, we're making bún bò wet today. We got our beef bones and our beef brisket. You can also use beef shank. Move this off to the side. Second pot, we're gonna do all of our pork parts. So this is pork hock. We're parboiling the pork and the beef separately because we want to retain the flavors. We don't want to mix the 2 flavors together. This is what it's going to look like. We're going to turn this one off and boil this one a little bit longer. But we're going to discard all of this water. This is our pork hock. Get a free pork facial while you're at it. Yo, my baby's crying. Yeah, ready? Oh, yeah. We're gonna rinse this off. We're gonna do the same thing to our beef. Get that beef facial. Wait, it's splattered on me. There's a bone that fell off, man, down. We're gonna drain and rinse everything off. Nice job. Adamy. Oh my gosh, look at Adam. Adamy. When he makes you mad. One of the main ingredients in bún bò is lemongrass, so you're gonna need some lemongrass. We're cutting off the leafy ends, get rid of that. We're gonna peel off the first couple outer layers. These outer layers, we're just going to discard this. We're gonna cut these up into smaller pieces, about 3 to 4 inches. And then we're going to lightly bruise this. Now into our stock pot, we're gonna add our pork hock, beef bones, brisket or beef shank, lemongrass, 2 small onions or 1 large, rock sugar about the size of a golf ball or regular sugar, salt, and some water. We have everything in, and now we're gonna bring this to a boil. Once this is boiling, reduce your heat and simmer for an hour and a half. Don't forget to occasionally skim this out. Simmer with the lid on. Okay, it's been simmering for some time now. I'm going to take my beef, what is this called again? Brisket out. I almost said bò tách chanh. And my pork hock. I kind of overcooked my pork hock a little too much, so it's kind of falling apart, but on the bright side, it is really tender. I need to put this back in. This is my brisket. I'm gonna leave this to cool, and then I'm gonna cut it into thin slices. Now with what's remaining, which should be our bones, our onion, and our lemongrass, I'm gonna leave this to simmer for 2 more hours. But before we do, I'm gonna add some more hot water. I just filled it back up to where the water line originally was. For me, it was 3 liters of water. This is 3/4 cup of water. I use hot water just to make it faster. 1 tablespoon of shrimp paste. This is the one I'm using. We're just going to dissolve this. After 2 hours, our broth is going to look something like this. Now we're gonna add in our shrimp broth. Some more lemongrass. Again, I peeled the first couple outer layers and I also bruised them. 1/2 cup of our saute oil. I kept some off to the side in case my guests wanted to add some more to their personal bowls. Mix everything all together. Now we're gonna cover and simmer this for another hour. I discarded all of my bones and big pieces, and now I'm just gonna pour this broth through a strainer. Damn, I'm like breaking my back right now for this. I'm a mom. I'm strong, baby. I need another bowl. Ooh. Skill. Yay. Broke. Hoài à, không biết chơi thì đừng có chơi. Ok, mẹ sửa cho bỏ đó. I did it. These lemongrass pieces, I'm going to keep some in my broth just because. Now that we have our bún bò huế broth done, we need to cook our noodles and prep everything else. This is the bún bò huế noodles I'm using. This is my first time trying this out, and the only reason I'm trying this out for the first time is because I like the font on the packaging. I'm gonna follow the cooking instructions on the bag. It says to bring water to boil and drop my noodles and cook it for 40 to 60 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just cooked a lot of noodles right now, dang. Don't forget to get your facial while we're at this. I'm so burnt. These noodles, you have to rinse it thoroughly for like 5 minutes under cold water. Now all we need to do is ladle some of this hot broth into our bowl. Seafood.